welcome back guys. Now in the previous episode we deployed our own token to the Chronos testnet, and today we'll be looking at fundamentally implementing that or integrating that into Unity. Now that kind of comes into two phases, but we'll do the most important bit first because I believe that you should have a contract manager within Unity. You don't need to use it, but it will be a lot easier to work with these sorts of things when you properly set it up before you go into making calls, making reads, and all that sort of fun stuff. So let's jump right into it. Let's quickly go into our scripts folder here, and we'll immediately create a new script called, we'll call it the contract manager. Now if we just open that one, it's going to open up a blank script, no surprise there. But effectively what we'll be doing here is we'll just be creating a static class really. Now you can create a namespace, there's nothing wrong with namespaces. Just for this example, I won't be going that deep. But in short, all we need to do here, actually there's a bit of a conflict here. We can grab the contract address right here by clicking on the copy button right there. And then let's go back here. Cool, so that's our contract address, the strange contract address. And then if we go back up into here, so like in the compiler for Solidity, we can actually get the ABI by clicking on this really small ABI button right here. If we click on that, it's going to copy it. Now the next step from here on out is to paste it on a clean single line, because if you copy paste that into anything else, it's going to probably look disgusting. Yeah, it's going to look like that, and we don't want that. So what we can do is just put that sucker on a straight line, go back to our Visual Studio or VS Code or whatever your IDE is. We can go new file, a text file, smack that in there. It's going to be one single line, and we want to do a find and replace. Now we're going to be finding every single quotation mark, and we're going to be replacing that with a backslash quotation mark. And then we can go replace all, in which case many were replaced. We can grab that whole line of text, go back to the contract manager, and smack that bad boy within the token ABI. Now it's super important that you format it like this, otherwise Unity is not going to be very happy with you. But effectively what we've done, we've created references to our contract address and the contract ABI, which will make it super easy to reference in future functions and calls and all sorts of fun stuff. A bonus that you can do is you can mention your RPC endpoint here. So I can, for instance, mention so our RPC node. We can do public static string RPC equals boom, and then we can just go back to where we created our RPC endpoint earlier. We can go grab that here, because although the SDK should use this with some calls, it doesn't quite, so we have to specify it manually. So in that case, effectively what we've done today, after deploying the token contract, we've referenced all the properties we need within the Unity editor, and in the next episode we'll actually look at fetching data from that contract and displaying it into Unity. After, of course, you can start exploring options like in-game currencies and token gating features and stuff like that. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you guys in the next one.